It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, after splitting their first two games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to get their record over the 500 mark and maybe get a little momentum on their side. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time. And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7,
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1. And with all the switching guards who can defend more position for the teams that rebound collectively, guards have to be involved on the boards.
Well, it's almost like you were reading that, Shaq.
We were going to give you 10 seconds, Shaq. You didn't have to rush.
I did rush.
You didn't have to. Because
Yeah,
anyway.
combo guards. Let's go courtside.
The crowd has assembled in Indianapolis, Indiana, looking for a Pacers win today. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Last game for the Pacers, they pick up the W against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they challenged everything at the rim, and that led them to victory.
Greg, they expended maximum energy, but it was well worth it. I mean, they earned that win with their defense.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, for decades we have seen elite big men dominate in the paint, but with more and more threes, they now have to cover a lot more ground defensively. So a few executives think the center position may undergo some downsizing in the years to come. Kevin?
Foot speed at a premium. David, as always, thank you. And for teams not enjoying a quick start to the season, Clark, how long until they start to push the panic button and making some big moves?
You know, Kevin, I don't think you ever can push the panic button. I think you have to have a sense of what direction you're going, be realistic about who you are and what you have. And that's where good leadership comes in, not just with the team itself, from the coaches to the players, but in your front office too. I mean, you've got to have some flexibility to adjust to the length of the season and challenges of it, and yet still stay on course with your overall plan.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. So the Nets starting five. LeVert out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Williams at the four-man position. Here's Durant. The rebound by Turner. And it's Indiana's ball. And the wide-open shot from Warren sinks the three-pointer. Warren's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Indiana. Irving against Brogdon. Outside Durant. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here's Oladipo. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee. And they pick up two. Turner's got his first basket.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Turner against Durant. Lets it go from 14. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Brogdon with it. Guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Irving against Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. And Indiana, another three.
All credit to Brogdon there. Very good concentration, even with the defense on him. You know, after being in the cellar for a few years, the Brooklyn Nets have started to turn things around here. I mean, good young core to build around and add to, and I think things are starting to look up in every department.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Down low, Oladipo laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Irving against Brogdon. Irving with the bounce pass. Here's LeVert. Last game he had 10 points. Jordan kicks to Durant. Shoots over Turner, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Turner, Warren on the wing. Oh, Turner in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the middle. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Durant. And that ties it up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brogdon finds Warren. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Get a chance to check out Kevin Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in blocks, 6th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Now here's Lamb. Outside Turner. Pass to Lamb. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area. You know, Jeremy Lamb, what a nice stroke he has. I mean, says that in practice he makes about 350 shots a day. I wonder about these numbers sometimes, guys, quite honestly, but he does get some extra work in. Takes him about an hour and a half to get that many shots to go in.
And you look at Lamb's scoring production, his efforts have certainly paid off.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. And some of it is attributable to being more aggressive, getting to the line a lot more. He's excellent there. And he's also increased his usage and efficiency, which has improved his numbers.
First free throw is good. Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, Vice President, Player Relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
Indiana shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
And one thing that the Pacers struggled with last season and will have to answer this season, Clark, is finding a big man pair that works.
Well, you know what? You look at Sabonis and Turner, and they both have outstanding futures ahead of them and didn't play as well together as you would like, but I think there's still time to see if that can be worked out.
Durant, no good. Pacers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Lamb, good.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting off the catch.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant, and he banks in the layup. Durant's got 6.
And it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Third is Miles Turner. And, of course, Kevin Durant.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Over Holiday. Durant. That's good. 8 points for him.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Holiday finds McDermott. Here's ABC. The jump hook. Count it. ABC's got his second basket of the night.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the shot clock. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Indiana leading. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers. ABC is out there with McDermott. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Brewer. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Out to the wing. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. He's He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time. And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere, played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted, but he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my. And that's where Brewer really excels, running the floor. He's as fast as the road runner, attacking in transition.
Harris kicks to Durant. Back to Harris. Pass to Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Harris. With some arc for three, Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks. Timeout called the Pacers. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Williams comes in for Kevin Durant. LeVert's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Harris. And there's the feed to Oladipo. And the layup is good. Oladipo's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's LeVert missing. For Indiana, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it falls over the rim and in. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Well, I tell you what, if you're a fan of the Nets, you've got to like the job the front office has done. When they took over the team, it was stuck in a quagmire of losing. Now, the fans have some hope as they're building towards success.
And for this Brooklyn front office, they've done a good job with what they started with.
Yeah, and even though they've taken nice small steps forward every season, complacency has to be stiff-armed and held back. The GM wants to preach impatience and doesn't want the team to feel full or satisfied.
And the technical free throw is good.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Here's LeVert, covered by Brewer. Clock at 4. There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Irving against Oladipo. Fires from 14. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
Here's Sabonis. That three off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Oladipo with the block.
I think the athleticism of Oladipo is what makes him a plus defender who can actually get his share of block shots even though he's not that big.
Back to Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
It's taken away by Brewer. And oh, here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Pacers.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim. Those tend to be far more efficient.
And that one misses. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league, Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Here's Jordan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Brogdon finds Oladipo. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Oladipo's got the lead back up to 4 now for Indiana.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Irving against Brogdon. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
The Nets working the ball around now. Knocked loose. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 24 per clip, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Brogdon against Williams. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's McDermott, guarded by Prince, stolen by Durant. The finish, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's McDermott. He's guarded closely. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Turner's got 5 points so far. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 5. He kicks it to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Durant finally captured that elusive first championship in 17 and the finals MVP trophy to boot. An effortless scorer who has also made great strides defensively.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Pacers up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor, you ignited the team in the first half, but what do you need to do better in the second half?
Defense. We just got to do a better job defensively, including myself. I got to lead the pack defensively. I think when we do that, we're effective. And we're a great team on offense. When we move the ball and we share, we're a great team. Defensively, we got to tighten up a little bit, and we're going to do a better job of that in the second half.
We will see, Victor. Thank you for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they're facing a team that got hot. You can even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Here's Oladipo. And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well, he demands accountability, and his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball. And actually, it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. We've got Allen Williams, LeVert out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Nets trail by 5. Irving kicks to Williams. The dish to Durant. Got a piece of it. And here is Brogdon. Passes it to Oladipo. The pass to Sabonis. Warren finds Oladipo. Clock at 4. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Left side, Warren. Clock at 6.
Now remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Warren. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Irving kicks to Williams. He feeds it to Durant. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. Shoots over Brogdon.
Dependable at contesting shots without fouling. When Brogdon is hustling and on top of things like that, it's big time.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Brogdon against Irving. Shoots over Brogdon. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Warren. 6 to shoot. Over Durant. Offensive rebound. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Passes it to Turner. Warren on the wing. 18 feet out, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. ABC's checked in for Indiana. Brewer comes in for Domantas Sabonis. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Williams. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Irving kicks to Jordan. It's deflected. It's stolen by Oladipo. The pass to Brogdon. Warren against Allen. Shoots from 14. ABC passes to Brewer. Here's ABC. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Oladipo for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here is Harris, covered by Brewer. Jordan dishes to Harris. Lobs it up for Jordan. Now here's Brewer. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nets trail by 9. Well, nobody was sure what to make of Indiana in their post-Paul George era, but they seem to be doing just fine.
Well, the trade for Oladipo and Sabonis with OKC really ended up being a win for the Pacers. You miss a player like George, clearly, but others have stepped up and filled that void. But the leadership of Oladipo, the contributions from Sabonis, really good additions to that Pacers team. And those 2 guys are cornerstone pieces going forward.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Both teams will make substitutions. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Durant.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Irving's got 10 points in the game. Pacers leading by 6. 1:39 left to play here in the 3rd. Lamb with the ball. Clock at 6. The kick out to Oladipo from deep. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Lamb's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers. Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Holiday against Irving. 1:03 left in the 3rd. Prince, the pass to Irving. That shot off.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Inside, Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
ABC passes to Lamb. And Indiana, another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Holiday. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing here by 8. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. They've got Turner. McDermott is out there with ABC. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Allen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also done a lot of good work in the post tonight. That's certainly been an advantage as well.
No good on that one. Brooklyn making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Prince. Durant comes in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Dinwiddie. And he sinks the second. Pacers leading by 7. Brogdon finds Turner. Now here's McDermott, defended by Durant. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked, you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Pass to Sabonis, down low, Turner. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Brogdon kicks to McDermott. Back to Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Indiana. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, "We are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing." See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Brogdon. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Here's LeVert, covered by Lamb. Williams for 3. Good on the triple.
And anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
Good. And 12 points for Lamb.
I really like this guy's mid-range game. Lamb's in-between shot is often cash money.
Irving against Brogdon. On the wing, Irving. From about 16, again, the Nets for 2.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Oh, Turner in position.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Brooklyn with the ball. A 12-point game. Irving kicks to Durant. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Warren on the wing. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch. One shot.
Nets trail by 13. Pass to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
At the elbow, it's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're up by 11. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Lamb passes to Brogdon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Allen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And that one drops for him. 11 points for Miles Turner.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Passes it to Durant. Shoots over Warren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down. One shot.
That free throw good from Durant. Now Lamb. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Brogdon kicks to Turner. To the paint. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist by Turner. Lamb's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Down by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Indiana.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Miles Turner.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And both free throws good for Durant. And 1:01 left in the game. Brogdon against Irving. Turner looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the aggressiveness that Turner plays with for such a young guy. It's proven to be beneficial in helping him draw fouls.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Allen Williams. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. Both free throws good from Turner. And Miles Turner, obviously one of the strongest shot blockers, Clark, in the NBA, in large part to his length.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the timing, too, Kevin, is a big asset in blocking shots. I think he's already a strong defender, and he's only going to get better as he gets more experience and strength.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And he makes the first. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Kicks to McDermott. Sabonis against Irving. Shoots a fader. Sabonis with the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 12. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
Well, to me, they look emotionally spent.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 13, it's rebounded by Indiana. And here's Holiday. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.